So guys, it's been a while. I didn't mean to leave this big gap between videos, but there's not really been a great deal that I really thought I needed to say anything about or wanted to say anything about. To be fair, but I mean, I've wanted to make a video on something WrestleMania related since it is WrestleMania season. In today, Tuesday, it's 5 days away from WrestleMania, so I wanted to talk about something. So probably gonna do how I would have booked leading up to WrestleMania. I'll probably do a video on that, and I'll do a prediction video probably on Saturday. I might do another video, I don't know yet, but so hopefully, fingers crossed, 3 videos before the end of the week, before WrestleMania. Looking forward to 3 matches on the card. Del Rio versus Edge, which I think is going to be a good match. I mean, maybe there are. I don't think there's that match. There's the big superstar drawing match. I don't think this WrestleMania has that. I mean, I could be mistaken. They could. Del Rio and Edge could go out there and have a classic, or somebody could surprise you and just pull a WrestleMania level performance out of the bag, make themselves look like a superstar. But quite frankly, it doesn't have that huge match. But yeah, Del Rio versus it should be a good enough main event, a solid enough upper card main event. Like, not main event, because I don't think it will be the main event. I think it'll come on third from last. I think it'll be the deputy main event as opposed to the semi-main event. Cole versus Lawler, which has been the best built match of the whole thing, and that says a lot. I don't like Cole. I like the gimmick, but I don't like Cole as a person. And it's not character, because I think the heel character is brilliant, and I think Cole plays it well. But I just do not like Michael Cole as a person. I hate him. He's not a good announcer. He's not a good actor. Well, yeah, he does well enough. He gets genuine heat. I mean, I haven't seen an announcer get that sort of heat in years. Absolutely years. Lawler's never got that sort of heat, not as a heel. Lawler's not got that sort of heat as a face. I think maybe when JR was being a bit of a dick, he got heat, but he got it more as a face than as a heel, even when he was being a dick. But yeah, there's that. And I'm just looking forward to seeing him get his ass kicked, because we all know that's what's going to happen. I think Swagger's wasted in that slot. Oh, Swagger. When he won the world title, that was one of my favourite times of last year, because I loved Swagger as champion. Although he screwed himself over because he's getting a bit too big for his breeches, a bit Larry, and they didn't like how he was conducting himself as champion, so took the belt off of him. Otherwise, he might have had a longer reign and might have even gone as far as SummerSlam to face the Undertaker in the long competition, that was the rumored match. And then there's the Miz versus Cena match, which I think has been built very well. I wasn't interested to begin with, but I think the build has been very good for that match. I think that compared to a lot of Cena matches, I think Miz has been made to look strong at points, and I think the way he came out as him coming out as the Rock and beating Cena and giving him the skull crushing finale onto the steel WWE sign, I think that was good. That was probably my favourite segment of this whole build. Besides obviously the Rock returning, the Rock's first return, because I popped like a motherfucker for that. I didn't even know it was coming. I thought it was probably going to be Shawn Michaels or Justin Bieber or something. Anyway, so there's those 3 matches. Undertaker and Triple H doesn't interest me. I don't see why it would interest anybody who saw the first match, because they have a big WrestleMania match when they're in their prime, It just showcases what they could do when they were at their best. I don't like Triple H as a wrestler, or I just think he's one of these guys who can't make other people look good in the ring. Yeah. I mean, I'm watching Pro Wrestling Report. I dealt David Hera says he said it perfectly. Triple H is the guy that works with the guy that draws the money. Triple H and Stone Cold, Triple H and Rock. I mean, even Triple H and Angle. He's not the draw. He's the guy that works with the draw. He's Triple H is not a draw. He's just I don't know anybody who says I'm a wrestling fan because of Triple H, or Triple H was the reason I got into wrestling. Nobody. It's The Rock. It's Stone Cold. It's HBK. It's Hulk Hogan. It's not Triple H. I mean, even RVD. Maybe you became a fan of him after, but outside of the wrestling business, people might know the name, but I doubt they could put a face to the name. So, um, there's what else is there? There's Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus, which should be a good enough match. I've not really got a lot to say about that. I mean, it's going to be Theo's title. Sheamus is coming along as a worker. Daniel Bryan's a great wrestler, arguably best in the world. Fine with that. That should be a fair enough match, good enough undercard match. Not WrestleMania level, but it'll help the card. It won't hinder the card. It'll help. You've got 6-person tag, which whilst I don't have a problem with them bringing in Snooki, because I'm not really a fan of Jersey Shore. Don't really know what it's about really. I had a look at it, and it's like one of those reality TV show things where it's like MTV meets Big Brother. That's the way I paraphrased it anyway. But I don't see why they have to have Ziggler and Morrison thrown in there, because those two were actually starting to be pushed into the main event scene. Both of them have had world title shots. Ziggler had a world heavyweight title shot against Edge at the Rumble, which was one of the best Rumble undercard matches I've ever seen. And there was Morrison versus Miz, which was Miz's best match as champion this entire run. So why not have? And they said there's going to be a Divas match. They still might add it at last minute on Saturday night. They'd say whoever Eve versus Beth Phoenix. I don't know, or Natalia or whatever. But why can't they, instead of that, why couldn't they have Ziggler versus Morrison and had Snooki and Trish against Lethal? Because then you've got your Divas match and you've got your celebrity. They don't need to have anything to do with two of your main eventers. Those two, I mean, like, fair enough, you could intermix a story and, like, say Morrison is sort of there, and he sort of comes in sort of to counteract Ziggler, but they don't have to have it as a 6-person. Why can't they have the two separate matches? Because that you have Ziggler versus Morrison, which I think will be a cracking match. Two young up-and-coming stars. That is WrestleMania worthy. Ziggler versus Morrison is a WrestleMania level match. Those two could main event WrestleMania next year, in my opinion. If they were built the right way, then they could easily main event WrestleMania next year. So why not? Why not give them the opportunity to shine in a one-on-one match? And then you can have the throwaway Divas match, tag team match there. Or have Trish have a moment, have another WrestleMania moment for Trish and Snooki, and you can break up Laypool there, or do whatever you want. That way you don't really, like, I think Morrison or Ziggler, whoever's on the losing side, and it'll probably be Ziggler, which upsets me, because I have Ziggler is probably one of my favourite wrestlers, if not my favourite wrestler. I'm a big Dolph Ziggler mark. But I think it will hinder them to a huge extent. I mean, Ziggler's got Vicky, which is which is good enough, but he needs to sort of stand out on his own, in my opinion. He's not really had that. So I think if they lose, then Ziggler's damaged. If the face team loses, then Morrison's stunted. Just I don't think either of them will really know. They'll be directionless after this match. I think both of them will probably end up being directionless after this match anyway. Hopefully that's not the case, but so what those matches? What else you got? You've got the latest match to be announced, which is Cole versus Big Show, Santino, and Vladimir Kozlov, which I could not give two freaking fucks about this match. I really couldn't. I love the call, and I think Wade Barrett winning the Intercontinental title is good. It's great. A Brit who is the Intercontinental champion. I'm happy with that. I like Wade Barrett, and I think whilst he was challenging for the WWE title, I don't think he's necessarily the sort of guy who could carry the company. But putting the Intercontinental title on him it's still push, but you're not really damaging him to the extent that you're saying, well, he's only ever going to be this. I think that's fine. I don't like the fact that Kofi's not in this match. That doesn't make sense. To me. I think you could put Kane and Big Show and put Kofi in there, and then just put somebody else in there. Even if it's not Christian, just put somebody. Don't put another tag team in there, because I'm not a big fan of Santino and Vladimir as a tag team anyway. So I know Santino's over as hell, but I just don't like that team. So we've got those matches. Punk versus Orton. What a waste of CM Punk. What a waste of CM Punk. Absolute waste. Orton cannot. No. Orton, no. Orton should be nowhere near the main event. Orton is not main event star. He cannot play a face. Not as a face, anyway. I mean, maybe as a heel, he could get by. But as a face, no way. No way. No way. No way should this guy be kicking people in the head and be a face. You're telling me he's going to pump people in the head and people are going to cheer him for it? He's no Stone Cold. He can't pull that. He can't do it. He cannot do it. No, he's not. He's not big enough. He's not a big enough star to be able to pull that off. He just can't do it. So, well, that's my opinion anyway. And last match on the card, Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio. Now this is a match that when I sort of first heard that it might be a match on the card at Wrestlemania, I was like, I wasn't not big on Cody Rhodes, but I believe the week after Elimination Chamber. Pretty sure it's the week after Elimination Chamber. Cody Rhodes cut a promo on Mysterio just before the week before he came back, and said that he would have his revenge. Might have been the week after Royal Rumble, actually. Might have been the week after Royal Rumble. I'm not certain. One of the two. I can't remember. But he said he was going to come back and he was going to get revenge. Yada, yada, yada. And the promo itself sold him to me. Sold him to me. I'm not a big Cody Rhodes fan. I don't think I'm ever going to be a Cody Rhodes fan. But in that moment, I bought him. The character, the wrestler, I bought Cody Rhodes. And in my opinion, this match has been built well, considering. I mean, it could have been weak, it could have been a lot weaker. I mean, there are other matches on the card. I think Edge versus Del Rio hasn't had this good a build, but all around, I'm not exactly excited for this WrestleMania. I think Cody Rhodes versus Rey's potential to be a good match. Bryan versus Sheamus is going to be a fair enough match. Miz versus Cena is going to be maybe a WrestleMania moment sort of match. Del Rio versus Edge is going to be a good match, and really that's about it, because I don't think Taker and Triple H can pull anything, and Orton cannot. Orton's just no. So yeah, all round I think this WrestleMania is not going to be great. Probably still watch it, but I wouldn't suggest you buy it, but that's just me. So signing off. I'll catch you later. Peace.